Talking about luxury, bro. You can't have a car without a house, right? You can't have a car without a house, bro.
Imagine paying $750,000
Wait,
for a parking.
nigga. Wait, bro. Chat, you can't have a luxury car without a house, bro. Hold on, let's see this, bro.
Imagine paying $750,000.
The most expensive house, the most expensive homes in the world. This is saying, by. Listen.
Imagine paying $750,000 for a parking spot, having a driveway long enough to race a Ferrari, or owning a penthouse so empty that its owner has never even stayed there overnight. People.
Chat.
Wait. The world's priciest homes are all about luxury. In reality, they're more about power, ego, and a unique kind of loneliness that only.
Yo, look at this house, chat. There's a. You can turn this to a court, bro. For real, look at this space. Nah, bro. This is
only comes
money.
with extreme wealth. Today, we're counting down the
These
most
are
expensive
old money,
homes
bro.
ever built, bought, and in some cases completely abandoned.
Okay.
By the end, you'll see why the richest people stop seeing real estate as just a place to live. For them,
Facts,
it's a
facts,
scoreboard, and not everyone is winning.
Facts.
Number 10, the Ferrari house.
The Ferrari
Most
house.
people who love Ferrari buy the car.
Okay.
One man built an entire house around it. Casa Maranello in Delray Beach, Florida, sold for $50.5 million.
50. Oh, wait, chat. Wait. Did I hear?
Maranello in Delray Beach, Florida, sold for $50.5 million, making it the city's most expensive residential.
$50.5 million for a house, bro. How's the house built, bro? Look at this parking, bro. The house only is 50, bro. If you count plus this, we're talking about $200 million spent on them.
Potential sale ever, but that price doesn't really capture what you'll find inside.
Okay.
Architect Aldo Stark spent years shaping every detail of the property to
Automatic
reflect
door,
Ferrari's style, from the
high
colors and
ceilings.
angles to the precise engineering. At the
Okay.
entrance, guests are greeted by a bronze fountain,
logo.
Ferrari's famous rearing horse. It's the first thing you see, and it sets the tone for everything that follows.
Nah.
Inside, there's a private gallery designed just for 12 supercars. This isn't just a garage, it's a true gallery. The space is climate controlled, lit like a museum with polished concrete floors and glass.
A Formula One car, bro. This nigga is rich, mad rich. You have to be mad rich, bro, to own this.
Walls, so you can
You have to be mad rich to own this, bro. This plate, I'm telling
admire
you.
the cars from the living areas at any time. In the
Damn.
central hall, there's a 75% scale replica of the Ferrari.
What the hell, bro? Look at this, bro. 1, 2, 3, 4 chandeliers, 5. Look at the whole space, bro. I think this is a living room, right?
250 Testarossa, one of the world's most at any time. In the central hall, there's a 75% scale replica of the Ferrari 250 Testarossa, one of the world's most valuable racing cars. This replica is the only one like it and was made just for this house.
No, at this point, chat, I don't think if this is even a somebody house, bro. For real. This might be a museum, bro. For real. How can you have the only replica of a car? Only. Chat, you know how rare that is, bro, to have the only replica of something valuable, bro? Nah, bro. Damn. It's like, you know what I want to compare it, bro? It's like having the only replica of, what do you call? Of an Air Force One. Or the Beast. The Beast, you feel me? This is how it is, bro. Rare.
This wing is as luxurious as any 5-star hotel spa, with a Himalayan salt room, sauna, and steam room. Bar alone costs $2 million, featuring a counter made from backlit tiger's eye onyx and walls lined with petrified wood over 1 million years old. The buyer's identity remains a secret.
Damn.
What we do know is they paid cash, the sale was quiet, and their passion for Ferrari is
Hold on. What's happening? Chat, are you thinking what I'm thinking, bro? Are you really thinking what I'm thinking, bro? Hold on. The sale was... It was a silent sale and they paid it in cash. Cash. Chat, are you thinking what I'm thinking, bro? Nah, bro. Cash. Silent money, bro.
unmatched. Casa Maranello shows that at this years old, the buyer's identity remains a secret. What we do know is they paid cash, the sale was quiet, and their passion for Ferrari is unmatched. Casa Maranello shows that at this level, a home isn't just a place to live. It's a reflection of its owner. In this
Look
case,
at this,
that
bro.
reflection cost over $50 million. Here's something most people overlook. Delray Beach, Florida isn't Beverly Hills or the Hamptons. It's not the kind of place where a $50 million sale usually makes national news.
Look at this house, bro.
Casa Maranello set a city record.
Look at the pool. Look at the pool. Bro,
says a lot about how extreme wealth works. It doesn't always settle in the usual spots, it goes wherever the obsession leads. In this case, that obsession built a shrine in South Florida. Number 9, the glass fortress in the middle of nowhere. Some houses are made to impress. Others are designed so their owners can disappear completely. The Evergreen Crystal Palace in Missouri.
Nah, bro. You have to be mad rich, bro. Look at this, bro. In a fucking middle of forest, bro. Middle of nowhere.
Is listed at $80 million. It stands out as the most extravagant private home in the American heartland. Businessman Robert Plaster began the project in 1990, commissioning a 5-story all-glass mansion on a remote piece of land. The idea was so ambitious and ahead of its time that construction took over 30 years. The Plaster passed away before it was finished. The house was finally completed in 2022 by others who followed his original plans, and it's been waiting for a new owner ever since. The property has 2,320 square meters of living space, big enough to fit a full-sized football stadium. You can't drive to the house.
You can't drive?
It's only accessible by air, with 2 helipads on the roof. There are...
Nah, bro. Whoever will buy this, bro, I have to know him. You have to know him. You have to know him.
There are no close neighbors or towns nearby. The Crystal Palace was built so its owner could avoid the outside world entirely unless they wanted to connect. The interiors are finished with great attention to detail. Green marble floors, bronze hardware on every fixture, a jacuzzi with open views, a private bar as large as a restaurant.
Now this Chad, only this bar only, bro. It's a someone's family generational wealth, bro. I'm telling you. This is someone's generational wealth, bro. This bar only, bro.
And an underground garage for 12 cars. A rotating staff keeps everything spotless, even though no one actually lives there. With $80 million, you could buy a Manhattan penthouse, a villa on the French Riviera, or a palazzo in Florence, and still have money left to furnish them all. Or you could buy the Crystal Palace, arrive by helicopter, and disappear from the world. It's been for sale since 2022, but no buyer has come forward. Some homes wait for the right owner. This one is waiting for someone very specific. Number 8, the castle that isn't old. Here is a question worth sitting with. How old is Chateau Louis XIV? Take a look at it on screen. The stone turrets, the formal symmetry, the fountains with their gold leaf shining in the light. It looks like it's from another century. Most people guess it's 300 years old. Some say even older, but the real answer is about 14 years. Chateau Louis XIV is the only modern castle ever built in France, and it's just a few minutes drive from Versailles, the original royal palace that inspired the whole estate. The developer's brief was specific. Build something that looks and feels authentically royal, but runs like a 21st.
Look at this, bro. Look at it. It's on a fucking big land, bro. Feel me? Look at this.
Century property. To do that, they hired hundreds of specialist French craftsmen and allocated 3 years exclusively to.
Yo, look at this, bro. Look at this beautiful, bro. The thing with the thing with French people, bro, they know art, bro. You can't tell nothing, bro, about art to the French people, bro. Look at this art, bro.
Interior work. More than 15,000
individual
individual gold leaves were
applied
across the property. Tons of marble were shipped in from Italy. The fountains were engineered to replicate the hydraulic grandeur of Versailles at the height of Louis XIV's reign. The moat is real. The drawbridge mechanism is fully operational. The gardens cover 23 hectares of manicured grounds designed in the formal French style, geometrically precise, seasonally planted, and maintained by a dedicated team all
How long
year.
did it take,
Inside
bro?
the main building, which is about 7,000 square meters,
Look at this,
historical
bro.
design sits right next to modern technology. The wine cellar was carved to look like a medieval vault. The ballroom ceiling was hand-painted by craftsmen using techniques that are rare in Europe today. The estate sold for about $300 million to an anonymous buyer. No name was...
$300 million. Bro, where do you even get that money, bro? Where do you even get that kind of money to buy a freaking house, bro? $300 million for a house? Nah, bro. It doesn't matter how rich I am, bro. It can't get to this level, bro.
Was released. No announcement was made. The ballroom ceiling was hand painted.
Oh, I understand now. Listen.
In Europe today. The estate sold for about $300 million to an anonymous buyer. No name was released. No announcement was made. The identity of the person who now wakes up each morning in a modern French castle, just minutes from Versailles, has never been confirmed. Somewhere in the French countryside, someone is living like Louis XIV, and nobody knows who it is. Number 7, the house that Hitchcock visited. If you have ever wondered what the most expensive private residence in Europe looks like, it looks like this. Villa La...
Chat, this reminds me of the Pablo Escobar's estate, bro. They were huge like this, bro. Pablo Escobar, bro. They were actually freaking huge like this, bro.
Visited.
Hold on, chat. Let me fix my internet once again, bro. The cable, this oh, man. It's my kick people who are suffering, bro. Now we are back. Nah, kick is lagging pretty bad, bro. I'm sorry, kick, man. I'm sorry, kick, bro. I'll try to fix the cable, bro. Now YouTube too. No, YouTube too, bro. Hold on, let me fix it. We good? We good, YouTube? Now we good. It's back. YouTube is back. Kick, man.
If you have ever wondered what the most expensive private residence in Europe looks like, it looks like this. Villa La Leopolda sits on the French Riviera, valued at about 750 million euros and covering 72,843 square meters of land along the coast.
Yo!
It was originally built under the personal direction of King Leopold II of Belgium, who was not known for understatement. The villa's layout was designed so that no room is a dead end. Every space leads directly into the next, creating a sense of movement and scale that designers still come to study. Several separate pavilions on the property serve only as private
that's what I say, bro. These houses are built like museums, you feel me? Nah, chat, I have to fix my... Nah, we're good, bro. I give up. I'm sorry, kid.
Holding a collection of art and antiques gathered from around the world over decades. Every piece was chosen to match the villa's style, so nothing here was bought on impulse.
Damn.
The gardens are planted with rare species that don't grow anywhere else in Europe, which is why landscape historians consider the grounds among the most important private landscapes in the world. Alfred Hitchcock thought so too. He filmed part of a movie here. When one of cinema's most exacting directors chooses your private garden as a set location, that tells you something no asking price can communicate. The villa has changed owners only a few times in its history. In 2008, a sale for 1 billion euros was reportedly...
Nah, bro. Nah, this is wild. This is wild, bro. This is wild, bro. This is freaking wild, bro. Who? Nah. Nah. Nah, bro. No. No, hell no, bro.
Alfred Hitchcock thought so too. He filmed part of a movie.
Listen.
When one of cinema's most exacting directors chooses your private garden as a set location, that tells you
something.
Hold on.
Listen.
Communicate.
Listen.
The villa has changed owners only a few times in its history. In 2008, a sale for 1 billion euros was reportedly agreed to, but
$1 billion for a house, bro. Nah, bro. No, bro. No, bro. No. These niggas have to be stopped, bro. $1 billion for a freaking house, bro. Who even lives there, bro? $1 billion. You all playing me, bro.
It fell through at the last moment during the global financial crisis. That detail has garden as a set location. That tells you something no asking price can communicate. The villa has changed owners only a few times in its history. In 2008, a sale for 1 billion euros was reportedly agreed to, but it fell through at the last moment during the global financial crisis. That detail has never been fully explained. The buyer, said to be Russian billionaire Mikhail Prokhorov, has never confirmed or denied the story. 1 billion euros. Damn. Agreement reached. Deal dead. The villa absorbed the story and moved on. This is the kind of property that isn't really sold. It's passed on by whoever owns it. It
For
has
real?
housed royalty, survived 2 world wars, attracted one of cinema's greatest directors, and turned down a €1 billion offer without any trouble. At 750 million
Nah, bro.
euros, Villa La
You have
Leopolda
to be a
is still the
villa.
most expensive private home in Europe, and it has never needed to advertise itself. Number 6, the
Damn.
Bubble Palace. Pierre Cardin spent his career dressing the world in shapes that didn't yet exist. His home followed the same logic. Palais Boulez, also known as the Bubble Palace, sits
Damn,
on a
bro.
private hillside near Cannes, overlooking the French Riviera. It was Cardin's personal home for decades and is probably his most complete creative work outside of fashion.
Chad,
The architecture is made
we won't finish
entirely
this,
of
bro.
interlocking spheres and curved shapes. There are no straight walls,
Nah, bro. People will be saying, "Oh, how did the Egyptians build the pyramids and everything, bro? Look at this house. Look at this house, bro.
no right angles, and no typical room layouts. Every surface
Look at this house, bro. Look at this house, bro. You'll be saying, oh, the Egyptians, oh, bro. Look at this, bro. Between this and the pyramids, bro, which are hard to build, bro. Chat, between this and the pyramids, which are hard to build. Look at this architecture, bro. You know how much you have to be to draw something like this, bro? I know. I know the workers who are working there, they're like, what? What, bro? There's no corners, there's no nothing, bro. Damn, bro.
curves. The house got its nickname as soon as people saw it, and it fits perfectly. The property has 10 bedrooms, each decorated by a different contemporary artist, so the bedroom you stay in depends on what kind of art you want to live with. All the furniture was custom made, and every piece is unique. Nothing was copied. A 500-seat amphitheater is built right into the
Look at this, bro.
A hillside for performances, private film screenings, and fashion shows. An infinity pool stretches from the lower part of the house, and from the right angle, looks like it pours straight into the sea below. Cardin listed Palais Boulez for 350 million euros in 2017. He died in 2020 at the age of 98 without a buyer. The estate has since operated as a location for music videos, film productions, and fashion shows, earning income in ways its creator never originally designed for. The right billionaire still hasn't come along. Somewhere out there, someone will pay 350 million euros for a house made of spheres on a hillside above the Mediterranean. The Bubble Palace is just waiting for that person to find it. Number 5. The penthouse built for a ghost. In 2019, hedge fund billionaire Ken Griffin paid $238 million for an apartment in Manhattan that he had no real intention of living in full time. The penthouse takes up the top 4 floors of Central Park Tower.
Damn, top 4.
For that person to find it. Number 5. The
top 4
penthouse
floors
built for a ghost.
Top 4.
In 2019, hedge fund billionaire Ken Griffin paid
Hold on, chat. What's happening? Top 4. Is it my mic? Is it my mic? Oh, this shit is no, we're good. But top 4, chat. Top 4 is crazy.
$238 million for an apartment in Manhattan that he had no real intention of living in full time. The penthouse takes up the top 4 floors of Central Park Tower.
Top 4 floors, bro.
132-story residential skyscraper on Billionaires Row, and the tallest residential building in the world. From the windows, you can see every borough of New York at once, with Central Park right below. The penthouse.
Ain't no way, bro.
Tallest residential building in the world.
No way,
From
bro.
the
Look
windows,
at this.
You can see every borough of New York at once.
Look at this, bro. Chat, you can see until the farther end, bro.
With Central.
Look at this, bro. Look how small this building looks like, bro, compared to this.
Park right below.
Damn.
The penthouse has 2,230 square meters of space, which is about 20 times bigger than a typical apartment in the same.
And the beautiful thing that is this, you know, he bought this, right? If I'm not wrong, this floor, 4 floors, right? So if we stand here, you see the rest of this. If we stand here, you see the other side. If we stand on the other side over there, you see the other side. If we stand here, you see this is a chat. Now that's really freaking beautiful, bro. And it's in the middle, bro. In the middle of the oh, they said the park. This is the park. Central Park. It's in the middle of the Central Park, bro. You can see the farther end on the right, on your east, on your west, on your south, on your north, bro. Money, bro.
Building. When
This
Griffin
money.
bought the place, it was completely unfinished. Bare concrete, exposed pipes and wiring. No walls, no fixtures, nothing finished. He
Damn.
paid $238 million for
That's
just the
right.
basic structure, then spent tens of millions more to finish it. He also
Oh.
paid $750,000 for a single underground parking spot, not a whole parking level, just one spot. The garage under
Damn.
the building holds 64 cars, and Griffin got one space for $750,000. That amount
Damn.
alone could buy a nice house in most American cities. For
For real.
context, $238 million could provide permanent housing for more than 1,000 families in New York City.
Permanent housing for more than 1,000 families. New York City. 1,000 families with only 234 million. Chad, now compare. Now imagine the other guy who was about to buy the house for, what do you call it? For €1 billion. Not even dollars, euros, bro.
The penthouse mostly sits empty. Griffin reportedly uses it only when he visits New York, but it's mainly a financial asset, a sign of status in a city where the address itself is valuable.
Who's
It's
this
still
guy,
the most
though?
expensive home ever sold in the United States. At $238 million, the penthouse isn't really a home. It's a statement. It says, I
For
can
real?
buy the top of the tallest residential building in the world and only use it once in a while. And the market noticed. Number 4,
Damn.
the one that broke everyone. Developer Niall Niami spent 8 years building what he thought would be the most expensive house ever
Yo, look at this, bro.
sold in America. He called it The One and set
Yo. Nah, bro, these architectures, bro.
the price at
They be real,
$500
bro.
million. But he went bankrupt and the house sold at auction for $126 million.
No, bro.
This is the most
You're lying.
spectacular financial collapse in the history of ultra-luxury real estate, and it
You're lying,
deserves to be told properly. The features were truly extraordinary. The
Look at
one
this.
covers
Look at this side,
9,750
bro.
square meters
You can actually play a mini golf here, bro. Look at this, bro.
on a hilltop in Bel Air with views stretching from the Pacific Ocean to downtown Los Angeles. It has 21 bedrooms and 42 bathrooms, a garage for 50 cars, a gym with a 120-meter indoor track, a
Damn.
4-lane bowling alley, and a nightclub
A freaking bowling alley in.
with its own bar and VIP area.
A night
There are
club.
5 infinity pools at different levels, a 930 square meter private putting green, a smoker's lounge, a private art gallery, and an underground tunnel system connecting the house's wings. The property takes up almost a whole city block. Niami spent years saying a sale was
Yo, look at this pathway, bro. Nah, bro.
near. Names of possible buyers came up. Tech billionaires, foreign investors, Middle Eastern royalty. Tours
Damn.
happened, but no one bought it. The loans kept adding up. By 2022, the project went into receivership and was sold at a court-ordered auction. The final price was $126 million, just over a quarter of the original asking price.
Nah,
The
bro.
difference between what Niami thought it was worth and what the market paid was $374 million.
300.
That gap is a story by itself. The new owners have put the one back on the market for $340 million. Whether it sells for that price or anything close is still
Nah.
unknown. But
Chad, the best move you can do is find money and buy it, bro. For real.
one thing is
Buy
clear,
five million and buy
building
it,
the
bro.
most extreme house in the world doesn't mean the world will pay what you want. The one proves that point. Number 3, the Monaco penthouse
Okay,
in the
number
sky.
3, we are finishing
There is
it, bro.
one penthouse in the world where the water slide begins on the roof and drops 5 stories into an infinity pool with a 360-degree view of the Mediterranean. This is that penthouse. The Tour Odeon Sky penthouse occupies the top 5 floors of Monaco's tallest building, the 49-story Tour Odeon
Yeah,
Tower,
it is.
and sold for approximately $440 million, making it the most expensive penthouse ever purchased anywhere on Earth. The living area
Damn.
covers 3,300 square meters, which is larger than most commercial office buildings. The design is all about precise luxury. Floor-to-ceiling windows surround
Damn,
every
bro.
level, making the Port of Monaco, the sea, and the coastline look like a moving painting that changes with the light all day. The master
Damn.
suite is big enough to be a luxury apartment in Paris on its own. The kitchen was designed by the
Monaco
same
is for the
team
rich,
that
bro.
builds private super yacht galleys. Everything is made with nautical precision, built to standards even higher than most 5-star hotels. hotels.
So we're
On the
finishing,
roof,
bro.
a circular
We can't
infinity
finish
pool
this,
is
bro.
framed by a glass balustrade calibrated so the water appears to continue directly to the horizon.
Damn.
The water slide, fully functional, not decorative, descends 5 floors into the pool from above. It is possibly the most expensive recreational feature ever installed in
It
a
has to
private
be.
residence.
It has to
Residents
be.
get 24/7 limousine service as a standard perk. There's
Damn.
a spa, a private nightclub, a bowling alley, and a cinema, all just for people who live in the tower. The address is Monaco, which means no income tax, some of the strictest security and privacy laws in Europe, and a social scene built around concentrated wealth. At
Damn.
$440 million, the Tour Odeon penthouse isn't just an apartment. It's proof
Damn.
that for the right person, there's no limit.
For
Number
real.
2.
Yo, chat.